The man accused of murdering 2-year-old Bella Bond, stuffing her body in a trash bag and tossing it into the Boston Harbor is now on trial. The jury was seated and opening statements started this morning in the murder trial of Michael McCarthy. I'm Chris McKinnon.
And I'm Kate Merrill. Thanks for joining us. McCarthy was dating Bella's mother at the time of the toddler's death. WBZ's Nicole Jacobs has been in the courtroom. She joins us with more on the proceedings this morning. Nicole?
Kate and Chris, right off the bat, the judge ordered a sequestration for all the witnesses involved in this trial. And because of that, Michael McCarthy's father, his brother, as well as Bella Bond's biological father and grandmother were escorted out of the courtroom because they are expected to testify in this trial. Of course, we have heard the horrifying details of this case, so I want to get you right into the courtroom of day one of the trial for Michael McCarthy, his first-degree murder trial. Prosecutors outlining the day baby Doe was discovered by a woman walking her dog along Deer Island, and nearly 3 months later, that little girl was identified as Isabella Bond. Prosecutors pointing to Michael McCarthy as the killer, someone they say claimed baby Bella was a demon, and that being the reason he allegedly killed her. Prosecutors say McCarthy threatened Rochelle Bond, that little girl's mother, and his girlfriend, even allegedly strangling her and shooting her up with heroin, all leading up to the moment he allegedly drove to South Boston with a duffel bag filled with baby Bella's body and weights.
When they got there, she realized that he was after he parked the car, he was no longer in the car, and neither was the bag or the weights. He came back a short time later empty-handed, and she knew what he had done with her daughter's body.
Defense attorney Jonathan Shapiro says the Commonwealth has no case here. He says there is no surveillance, no evidence pointing to McCarthy as the killer. In fact, he says evidence will show Rochelle Bond was the one obsessed with demons and had a long-standing drug addiction and previous children taken away from her by the state. The defense attorney saying Michael McCarthy had a loving relationship with the toddler and that he was shocked when police told him the child was dead.
It was Rochelle who believed that Bella was a demon or that she was inhabited by demons. Rochelle was projecting her own delusions onto Michael, and she blamed him for what she, in fact, did.
Rochelle Bond is expected to testify for the prosecution in this case, and she is doing so for a lesser sentence. She was initially facing 17 years, but because of her testimony, she could walk free at the end of Michael McCarthy's trial. On the stand right now is the dog walker who discovered baby Bella's body. That's the very latest from Boston. Nicole Jacobs, WBZ News.